Yes, this is United Sauce and Wingers. Let's get straight into this, guys. Today we're going to go and discuss if is it Ole out or is it Cavani in? Is it the players? Is it the manager? I want to know exactly what this is about now because we've won. We've won. We've beat Southampton. Like, I can't believe it. But who is to blame? Who's the one that we need to big up and say, okay, well done. We need to get straight. This video will help you make this decision. So to subscribe to this channel, so you can hear that truth unfiltered. We are all about the truth. We want to talk about how amazing the truth was, but we also want to make sure that we understand and break down what happened in the game. So watch this video and you'll hear the truth. You'll hear breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe. We want to hear from you. You are the fans. You're the Manchester United fans. We are the fans. We make it happen. So a game doesn't happen without us. So keep tuned in and we can get straight into this. My name is Dominic from United Source. You can get me on Twitter, United Source MUFC. And you've got Neji, my brother. What's going on?
What's good, King? I'm good. I'm Neji Fox. Follow me on Twitter at Sunshine47. You can see it just below, just down there.
Nice, my man. All right, let's get straight into this bad boy. Look, the title of the sort of what I've gone out with here is it Ole out and Cavani in. And when I say is it Ole out and Cavani in, this is a question. This is a debate we're going to have right now. When I say Ole out and Cavani in, I'm talking about, is Ole the problem in terms of how we started that half, in terms of how every week we go into a game and we don't know if we're going to win, lose, have a poor half, have to track back and chase? Or is it the players? Are the players putting Ole underneath the bus? Is it come to a case where we don't know, the players haven't got the drive they need, they don't know what's going on? What are your thoughts, Neji? Let's get straight into this, bro.
Yeah, man. For me, Ole smashed it today, bro. I can't even lie. I'll be honest. I feel the result being 2-0 down, that was more frightening. Oh, sorry, apologies. I forgot about my wires then. Apologies for that, viewers. We'll go again. Yeah, so I feel like Ole got his team shit correct. He got his team tactics correct. The only thing, I mean, you can if and or a few. I mean, some fans would go, I changed one or two, but that's standard, that's normal. Not every fan's going to have their perfect 11 out. For me, it was Cavani for Greenwood. I'll be honest, I don't understand why. Maybe he's looking for the Champions League spot starting Cavani. We don't know. But everyone has their little 1 and 2s that they'd swap. But predominantly, the whole team, so you look at it and go, bar 2 players, for me personally, he's pretty much done well there. This is a team that I feel can go and actually get a win and bring it to him. It's a team that exposes our defence, which sounds really ludicrous. But as we know right now, we either have to defend or attack. If we attack, we expose the defence, because the defence is so poor, as we've seen today. Or if we defend hard, we don't get no attacking hope, and Ole gets all the hate that he deserves because he's not putting the effort in. So today, Ole got it correct, bro. I'll be honest, I've got to give him props. I look at where he's been criticised before, likewise myself, where I've criticised him. I'm just being honest as a fan, as a football fan. The guy usually waits till about 80 minutes to bring a player on and blah, blah, blah. He normally takes Van der Beek off. All these little things, these small critics that been nagging United fans going, basically, you're sacking yourself, bro, by doing it. Not today. Not today. Southampton, much more difficult team to play against. Yes, we can get into the goals in a bit regarding set pieces, but in terms of the performance, bro, Ole got the right team today. And for me, if there's any blame at all, it's going to go towards the players, and that's for positive and negative. The players turned it round. Ole made the changes necessary at half-time, as I said. You know what I mean? Only wait until late. He actually made him at half-time. Yes, okay, De Gea is injured. But the Cavani change, he made that as well. Left himself with 1 substitution, with the bench not looking so good as well. Took Greenwood off, who everyone will think, well, he's the only player who's going to grab a goal if he's on target, blah, blah, blah. Brought Cavani on, and it was plain to see Cavani's influence in terms of movement. Again, as I said, from that 9 spot into that diamond as he's coming back in centre mid, tracking back. Guy looks like he's got pace. Bro, I'm thinking, Ole made the right decision there, bro. Made the right flipping decision, and your team's come through. You've got a bunch of mindsets on there now who are winners. He's put them on that pitch, half-time, gone and got the result. And I'm thinking, okay, you deserve your credit because you haven't put a foot wrong. The players as well want to go in on. So that's me, bro.
You're saying, AG, that it's not Ole in the slightest. So I'm going to play devil's advocate here, right? We want to get to the truth. This show's all about the truth, unfiltered. I don't care if it kind of hurts people's feelings and stuff, because we need to know the truth, what's going on, right? Some people will say on the other line, on the other side, that Ole, the way the team started at the beginning in that first half, it was terrible. All right, and up until I don't know how many minutes in the second half, everybody thought it was over. We're not going to come back, and that comes from the manager.
I didn't think that, bro. I'll be honest. I didn't think that.
Talk to me. Tell me.
I didn't see the game that way, bro. I didn't feel. The only nerves I felt was because the scoreline scared me. That was it. And when I look at the corner, I think, okay, Maguire has to do it. He's not picked up anyone. And I'll be honest, yes, I'm giving props to Southampton for the corner. It's clearly from the training ground. However, if you don't know what another team is doing, this is my opinion again, but if you don't know what another team is going to do from a set piece and you can see players, at least try and go man for man or like for like. So Maguire has to be on Rashford's man. I thought Maguire on the first instance was picking up somebody else. When I watched the replay, he actually had nobody. So for me, as a leader at the back four, you should be picking up your big men.
I feel like you've got an agenda against Maguire, man, because again, look at playing devil's advocate here. Maguire, I'm sorry, Rashford was marking. Rashford was marking that Vendor, whatever his name is.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't think Rashford should have been marked. I think Rashford should have been someone on the post. I don't think if you're a defender, you shouldn't have strikers marking big men. That's just my opinion. I believe that is for the back four and the goalkeeper to sort out. So everyone who's in defence, I'm looking at Maguire. He's your captain. So I know Vidic or Fernandes manning that back line. He's saying, that's my man, you go there. I don't have a clue why Rashford. We already know Rashford ain't good in the air. These are common things. If you watch Rashford play.
So you think that's Maguire's got to tell Rashford, don't go on this man. That's down to Maguire to do that.
I believe Maguire, Lindelof and the goalkeeper for this. But again,
you didn't say Maguire, Lindelof and the goalkeeper. Just said Maguire.
because he is my cap. I'm saying it's down to one of those. But out of those three, the first person should be Maguire because he's the captain.
Okay, so
if he's not the captain,
then.
No, it's not Maguire's fault. It's Rashford's fault. He didn't do the job.
Good. Right, we're learning. It was Rashford's fault. Yeah, okay,
it was
fine.
Rashford's fault. But
fine. It's like when Pogba's not here, right? And people are still going, oh, Pogba. I'm like, Pogba's not even play today. We should never even up the words of Pogba. For me, Rashford had a mixed game. We're going to play ratings in a minute.
It was poor, bro.
He had a mixed game, right? And for me, he should have, if he doesn't feel confident going on the tallest man on the pitch, don't go there. That also comes down to Oli. That comes down to the whole defense. That comes down to De Gea to actually say, why is Rashford on this guy? I don't think Maguire should even come to the picture. It should be the whole defense. I get what you're saying about captain, but I feel like there's agendas. And this leads into the question again. Is it Ole out or is it Cavani in? And when we say Cavani in, we're saying, is it the players in? Who's the issue here? Tell me right now, all right? Explain to me. Where did the issue begin in terms of that first half? Where is the blame? Because in that first half, it was not good. All right, we started playing some good football at the beginning. We're passing it around, but it turned out to be the normal Man United. And I'm not going to hold back here. It was like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Whose fault was that in the first half? Because that might actually answer the question that we're trying to get to.
I disagree in terms of how I thought the first half went. Again, to answer your question bluntly, the players. If Greenwood scores that goal. It's a straight calm feeling because you can see the build-up play was all there. It just needed finishing. Bruno, little 2-yard tapping. He didn't put enough weight behind it. He literally tried to caress it in, giving the keeper enough time to have a reflect. I don't think he thought the keeper was going to react, but Bruno should be putting that in above the keeper's eye line, especially when it's that close. You put it top. In my opinion, you put that either mid or top corner. You don't hit it flat just to trickle it in. You give the keeper too much respect there and you give him a chance to save it, which he did. Incredible save, by the way.
Yeah, great save.
But again, if those go in, we are not having this conversation. That's my personal opinion. I believe the conversation is different. I believe the title of this show would be different.
No, I feel like these little chances you keep saying, like, well, if this went in and this went in, but we can say that till the cows come home. They didn't go in, so
but that's the players. It's not Ollie's fault. Ollie's not on the pitch, is he?
Yeah, okay.
Ollie's not on the pitch. Ollie plays the team to go, okay, this is the team to go and get the job done. So if it's the players,
now we're bringing it up. Talk to me, Najee.
If it's the players' decision to score the goal, he gets the praise. He has to score the goal. Like, it's not like half-cut chances. He has to put them away. And because he doesn't put them away, these are fact, because they haven't put them away, that filters through the team. And you think, oh, here we go again. We've done everything to get you into position to score, and you've not put it away. Now, usually we go in at Ollie because we go, you know what? Well, if you'd have played Van de Beek for a full 90, you would have had more chances anyway. Yeah? Well, he played Van de Beek for a full 90, he got the chances. even up to the last minute. He brought Cavani on at half-time. Should have started. Fair play. That's another learning curve. As he is, Ollie's a rookie, in my opinion, a rookie coach in terms of success and experience. So he's going to make these small little errors. So I have to accept that. I don't like it, but he's going to make these errors. He's made these errors. He's corrected them. He's done his job regarding setting up the team and preparing the team to do it. It's up to the team and the players to finish off chances like that will then help the whole team go, you know what? Perfect. Well done for finishing, because that play from the back was perfect.
Okay, Najee.
That was the defense.
Right.
That's me.
Fine.
The players.
We're trying to get to the truth of this question. Ole out or Cavani in, okay? In this situation then, what about all the other games we played where we don't win? So you're telling me every game that we haven't won is down to the players and Ollie's got nothing to do with it? Because if the players know what
definitely not, but I feel like it's much easier to dig someone down when they're down, but when they do well, we don't want to give them the credit. I sit on the fence. I was here for the West Brom game. Was I happy with the win? No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't happy because I was going in on Ollie.
Yeah.
So I call it how it is, game by game.
Yeah.
I can't focus on other games. I can only hope for consistency in terms and seeing a team actually progress and actually seeing a manager and players pull their finger out their arse and go, you know what? I need to do this. For me today, based on today only, Ollie corrected many mistakes that he'd made in the past. So I have to give him props. If he was to remain stubborn and overly loyal to certain players and fair play, then I'd be thinking, bro, you're hanging your own boots up. I want to support you, but you can't, because he did it against West Brom. We got very lucky. Everton game I wasn't too happy with. Today's performance, in terms of the way we were playing football, I don't feel represented a true reflection of the goal, the score at 2-0. And I feel the players believe that. That's why they came out second half and dominated. Because I didn't feel the type of way.
So you think that in the first half, right, it wasn't Ollie's fault? You're not saying Ollie out in that sort of situation?
No, definitely not.
And you feel like the players were there? They had the right players? You feel like the team was a good setup, right? The good setup.
I'll be honest. That was one of the happiest times I've actually
100%.
gone, okay, I
agree.
can relax on that team sheet.
Yeah, I said before the game, I said, look, we need to have Van der Beek, Telles, and Mason Greenwood. And we'll get into player ratings in a second. We'll just do a kind of a quick fire round. But I said, with those players, we've got the right team. But as you said, and I like this, that we're looking at both points, right? Don't get me wrong. I am so happy with this win. When we won, I was shouting like a madman. I don't know if my neighbours heard off the doorbell. I don't know if they're downstairs, like calling the police or something. I was like a mad. It's like the old days. I was saying to you before we came, and I'll say it at the United Stand as well. It's like the old days where we believe we can win till the final whistle. It just felt like that, and I loved it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about both sides of the fans that will not want to know, wait a minute, I don't want to get too deluded that, okay, we beat this team, but next week we could lose, and how do we beat this team? Was it a good team performance? I haven't seen us beat a team for 90 minutes and dominate. I don't know the last time we've done it. I'm not sure I can ever think. Can you think of a match where we dominated for 90% of the game?
Bro, I really can't. And that's the most positive thing. I think that's craps to you, bro. I mean, you just highlighting that says everything about how we won, because not only did we dominate, well, I wouldn't say dominate, I'm not going to use the word dominate. We had spells. I'd say we dominated for 75 minutes of that game at times. At times we didn't, we conceded. However, because we did dominate for large parts of the game and we were the better team, let's be honest. It's been a while since I've been able to. Let me say it one more time. I haven't said that for a long time. We were the better team. Oh my God, stop crying.
Wow.
Wait. Jeez. Oh, flipping out. We were the better team for the whole game.
That's crazy.
I'm so proud to say that. And I feel like it filtered through the players. The players knew that. And
so you think we were the better team in the first half?
Yeah, personally, I don't think
that we were the better team. Are you joking?
I feel we play better football than Southampton. That's my opinion, of course.
Wait a minute. Najee, you might be losing me here, man. I don't know if you watched the same game I was watching, bro, but I don't think we were.
That's why I said we've got different opinions, which I'm excited to get into.
This is the thing. How can you say we were the better team in the first half when they beat us 2-0?
Because I believe the hard work in terms of the hardest bit for football for me is, as I said before, whoever plants the seed deserves the most credit. Every player on that pitch planted many seeds in order to make it grow into the flower. The flower just needed to be watered with the goal.
But that flower was dead in that first half.
Yeah, but but for me, that's down to the players.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. And for me, I mean, it's like having a goalkeeper. Oh, he should be saving that. He should be saving that. Strikers should be scoring that. Defensive midfielder should be able to collect that and pass it out. for me, you have to give I always say in games, you have to give props to the sport that we're actually watching. In football, it's never going to be flawless. You hope it is, so you get the right result. You want to win in a certain manner. I 100% agree with that. But in football, sometimes you're going to get 50 chances playing well. Sometimes you're going to get 50 chances playing absolutely rubbish. Yeah. I felt we played incredibly well, enough that deserved a goal. However the goal came, it deserved the goal. So for me, I thought we played well, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, I think we played well, but I don't think we played better than Southampton, man. If I'm going, I never know. If I'm going to my daily job, right, and my job is to sell windows, like sell window glazing, right, and you've got a guy who's trying to sell it, he goes to every door, and he's trying to sell these windows, and people are like, sorry, mate, sorry, but he went to more windows or doors than another person who sold so many. You can't say that other person's had a better run out because he's gone to more doors. It's the person who's actually bringing the result, right? Who's actually selling the windows. So for me,
that's the problem, bro. That's the problem. If the windows of quality, then people are missing out whether they buy one or not. But you got to continue.
Yeah, I know, but no one's going to.
You got to continue. Okay, well, all right. Well, based on your windows, Ollie managed to sell 3 windows in the end, and my man only sold 2. Because when my man sold his first window, people are like, "Raw, these are way better.
No,
these windows are way better, bro. Let me go get one of them. Let me get a refund." That happened, bro. Let's be honest. That happened.
I'm talking about the first half, man. You can't start saying the whole game. My question was in the first half, who played better?
Okay, I don't believe a scoreline tells the team who played better. I believe it's like, I'll be honest, we can bring this to FIFA. You play FIFA. You know you've had them games, first half, maybe second half, whichever half it is, you've had 7 shots on target, 8 shots altogether, 7 on target, your brethren's had 2 shots and scored 2. Bro, it's like Jose Mourinho. You're not going to be happy. You think, because you look at them stats and go, how have I not won this game? How have I not scored these goals? I believe that's exactly the same thing. So I know you're playing devil's advocate, but I'm going to stick on my side of my loyal opinion. It's a case of, I don't believe the scoreline represented the performances. However, the scoreline, as I said earlier in the show, it did scare me and it gave me the creeper because it made me start being overcritical because I wanted the result. But yeah, that's where I'm at, bro.
All right, well, you've heard it here first, guys. Neji said that the first half we played better, even though we lost 2-0. This is the sort of truth you're going to get here, man. We're just going to tell you how it is, what we're feeling. For me, I don't think you can play better if you lost the first half 2-0. But I think the question goes back to it. Is it Ole Out or Cavani and all the rest of the players in? For me, at the moment, I can't say that it's Ole Out because, as Neji said, look, we talked about it. He put out the right team. Everybody was happy that Van der Beek started. Everybody's happy that Mason Greenwood get more time. Tellez was starting as well. Luke Shaw out. It was the right team. Now this team needs to go out there and smack it up. We didn't do that in the first half. It's clear, right? In the first half, we went down 2-0. The free kick, De Gea should have saved that. Wasn't happy with that at all. And from the corner, look, you can concede from corners, but we've got to be stronger. Whoever's fault it was, right? That's where it comes down to. So if you're still thinking, all right, I'm still angry at the manner of how we won that game. I get that. I understand that. But I think the most important thing for this is that we got the 3 points. And I said to you before in my match preview, I don't care how we win. We just need to win. Obviously, being an emotional and being a fan, you want to win in the best way possible. But we haven't got that luxury. We've just got to get the points on the board. So, look, that's the truth. Be Ole in, be Ole out. Cavani, the players, Bruno. But at the end of the day, we got the 3 points. So let's concentrate on that. And midweek before our next game, we can start to break it down even further. So let's go straight into some player ratings, AG. I want to think about, we haven't got to spend loads of time on it. I might just even duck past a few because I think it's just kind of like some of them are just pieces of bread. It's just standard, you know what I mean?
Just say the name and we'll just give a number.
You know what?
No explanation.
We'll leave De Gea because I feel like he just had a bit of a rubbish game for me. I'll say it's a 5. He was still steady when he came on, but 5, I'll say it's a 5.
Yeah. 5 for day, agreed.
This interesting one. Talk to me about Maguire. What do you give Maguire? And actually, sorry, 1 second before you start, just before I tell you that, guys, don't forget to please subscribe, like, and comment the video. We just started out, but again, the channel is all about just saying the unfiltered truth, no agendas, no biases. It's not for anything like that. This is just to tell it as it is. So yeah, please subscribe and comment and like the video. It'd be appreciated. Neji, keep going.
Yeah, let's go. So Maguire, I'm gonna give him a 5. I would have given him a 6 or 7 potentially this game because for his job at the back, especially clear blocks, I didn't see him coming forward too much. There was a few times I was overly critical, as if I was a football coach, where
He tried to take someone on at the back. He went past the striker, had no option, and then he was out of position again. That's just a personal area where I want him to to improve, where you just stay in your position because you're not that fast. So just chill. However, I'm going to give him a 5 today. Would have had a 6 if it wasn't for that corner, because I believe if you are captain and you are centre-back, based on expectations of what I have as a Man United fan and other centre-backs, I know those other centre-backs are sorting that line out. Especially when you're the most dominant in the air, you need to be at your most advantage point. So
what are you giving him?
A 5.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. I'll say more a 6 because there's a lot of things that maybe some people didn't see. The way he was clearing out the balls, he was like he was a rock for me, right? I know obviously the corner gave away, but after we did come 2-2, you knew I didn't feel like they were going to score again, and that comes from the pivot and the solidity of Maguire. So I'll give him a 6, but I understand where you come from in terms of a 5. Right, we're going to move on to. I'm not going to talk about Telles. I think I didn't really see much of him. I don't know. I haven't really got much to say on Telles. I feel like he kept the ball moving. He did a job, but he wasn't amazing. I'll say the same with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I feel like they just defended. There was nothing screamers. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Telles.
Telles first. I feel it was a difficult game for Telles to be the Telles that we think he is. I feel he had to adapt his game differently. However, he still managed to do his job and still be creative. He wasn't able to bomb over the left wing all the time because Southampton, the way they play and press, he had to be more reservative. I think that's just experience, and he knew that. So he played that position. For me, the experience came through rather than the ability and talent we wanted to see. I don't think his crosses were great, but I think his crosses from corners were better than Bruno. So I'll be honest, I've got to give him that. Bruno didn't even beat the first man a couple of times. We'll get onto that. So for me, Telles gets a 6 just because although we didn't see the Telles that most people know he is or what we like him for in terms of his attributes, what he actually did at left back based on who we were playing, for me, was quality because he still managed to make those balls over the top into Van der Beek and Rashford.
What about AWB?
Bro, he was probably the worst player on the pitch for me today. Oh God! I mean, I'm not on a hating level.
No,
on a real level, because I don't hate the guy. I really don't.
No, you don't even know him.
But exactly, I don't. But for me as a fan, bro, I just need to see better passing because he's hesitant. He's very hesitant, and I think that's come with experience. And I don't feel his personality is big enough. In those moments of games where he's like, let me make that confident pass. I've got it. I'm that guy. I'm Bruno Fernandes. I'm Wayne Rooney. I don't think he's that guy, which does hinder him a little bit. You know, he's not that personality, and that's not a dig. It really isn't a dig, but that is a moment where it highlights his personality a little bit to go, you know what, you're a little bit shy on the ball, and he's not very confident on the ball. And I know there's two things. We all, as United fans, we want to be back challenging. So we put that pressure, which is a bit harsh on him, but it's right as well. There's factors for both on a positive. But you want to put that pressure on him to go, come on, man, let's get them passes together. You're good enough. You can do it behind you. And then there's times when you think, just let him try play.
Yeah, so, I don't know how long it's going to take.
4 for me.
4, wow. Yeah. I don't know how long it's going to take for Aaron Wan-Bissaka to become. I don't know if you can learn that. I know you can, obviously, in training, get better and stuff. But I don't know if you're born with silky feet or a nice touch or that agility or that style. I don't know if
he's
this
not
guy.
That guy. But this is the thing, right? This is why I say if we'd have had a right winger, for hindsight, it's hindsight. I hate hindsight, but it's a realistic hindsight in a sense. There's a little bit of weight on it. Yeah. If we have Sancho, this is what I was trying to say now. Sancho on that right side for me, because the type of player Sancho is, 9 times out of 10, he's looking to take someone on, meaning he's either not going to pass the ball out to Bissaka, and if Bissaka does overlap, he's probably going to give it back to Sancho. That, for me, will give Bissaka so much more confidence because then it's a case of all I need to do, trap back and tackle and give it to Sancho. You know, you think of Gary Neville when Beckham days. Gary Neville got that ball. His best friend was Beckham. Give the ball, Beckham put the ball in the box.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's it. And occasionally, every now and then, he was required to cross the ball. You know, Bissaka maybe every now and then be expected to cross the ball and maybe get the assist like he did to get for Martial's header against Chelsea. A lot of things like that. But I feel like if Sancho's on that right side, it'll free a lot of space up on the left, meaning Bissaka can just sit back on the halfway line, maybe tracking back with another centre back and maybe the CDM. Telles can bomb on because our left centre-sided centre-back can go over to left wing.
Yeah.
CDM can go centre-back. Bissaka can go right back. So it's the three at the back, and Bissaka could be there, tracking back, putting the tackles in, winning the ball back. He can have his game. I just feel the team isn't ready for Bissaka to only play his game, which I feel is quite upsetting, because I feel Bissaka in an 08 team, although Wes Brown did put that ball in for Ronaldo in Champions League. Although if he's in an 08 team, I feel there's less pressure on him, because I believe there's other players on that pitch that will be that Fergie, like, you put that cross in, you put that cross in. Bissaka's there to win that ball back and give it to you. You put that ball back. And I feel like someone like Sancho could take that on. So yeah, I've got to give him a 4 today, because it is hindsight. We're not living in that era where you've got other players to a pitch. So unfortunately, Bissaka, you have to do a job, and he just didn't do it 100% today for me. All
right, brother. All right, we're going to do a quick fire round on 3 players that I think we need to really, really quickly talk about. So I want to talk about Rashford. For me, Rashford needs... I love the boy. I think he's great. In terms of what his ability is, I think he's got a long way to go. For me, Rashford is like a rough diamond, and that thing needs cleaning up. Like, he's got so much potential, but the guy's decision-making is atrocious. I'm not letting anyone tell me any different. It's atrocious.
Nope. I fully agree.
Honestly, for me, I would give him... I know he obviously helped get that last goal with Cavani. But for me, I'm going to be quick fire. I think Rashford, for me, gets a 3. That's not saying he's a bad player. That's not saying that he could become world-class one day, but he's got a long way to go. I feel like he needs to watch his videos back and think, okay, I should have passed that. That pass to Cavani, even though it's offside, I'm sorry.
That's how to make that. So you got to make the pass.
Give me a quick fire for Bruno, and then we'll finish off with Cavani.
Yeah, man. So Rashford, I'm giving a 4. I'm not as harsh as a 3. I would have given him a 5, but I would have given him a 3. Sorry, but the assist he got at the end for the winning goal, has to give him an extra point for that. So yeah, fair play. And then Bruno, I've got to give him a 6, maybe 7. Thought he was indestructible at times. The clever pass, normally Bruno's going to pass that right at the end. He passed it straight to Rashford. Rashford gets a free kick, correct decision. So that's where he gets an extra mark for me. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 6. And Cavani, my man of the match. I'll just love the way he plays football off the ball, man.
Striker.
He's serious. So I'm giving him an 8 today, even though he played 45 minutes. So yeah, 8 for Cavani.
Nice one, man. I completely agree with those. I think Cavani was instrumental in terms of playing that killer sort of striker role. And Bruno, at the moment, we can't play without him. Even though he does do wayward balls, he's so good for us in terms of actually trying to do something till the very end. So yeah. I completely agree with that, bro. All right, well, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
Let's do that, guys.
Will be all around Pogba, the Pogba debate. It's gone very quiet with him at the moment, and I'm trying to think: is this something bigger? We're gonna figure that out. The depths of Pogba.
I'm so gassed. Somebody's coming in January.
We're going to talk about Pogba, but now we're going to go and catch up on United Stand. So hopefully we can see you guys there and just talk about this game even further. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.